If your spiritual work is not working for you, that is because you are not doing these things, or maybe because there's something you have to add into your spiritual work to be effective. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you are new here for the first time, you are so welcome. I am Pamela. So in this channel I share spiritual tips that will help your spiritual life greatly. Go through my videos, check my channel. You see lots of spiritual tips that will help your life in one way or the other spiritually. So if you love it, just go ahead and subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell so you get notified whenever I upload videos like this. Okay, so like you see from the title, if your spiritual work is not working for you, maybe it's because you are not doing some things you should do, or maybe because you are not using the items very well, or maybe because you are not following the rules, or maybe because you are contaminating it without knowing. Like I always say in my videos, you must hear this particular thing I want to say now, that you should always stay away from sex. Be it even if it's your husband, even if it's your wife. If you are seeing your period, stay away from any spiritual item. It's not as if it will bring any side effect to you, but it will just make that spiritual work not to be effective the way it should be, or it will not just be effective at all. For example, this is clove, and you just finish doing that particular art and you want to make use of it. If you touch this whole clove powder, this is mush, it will render everything ineffective. You have to throw everything away, even if you still have it plenty. Do not touch any spiritual items if you know you want to make love to anyone. Okay, just stay away from them. After doing it, after like one day, after the art, after 48 hours, you can go ahead and start using it. Before making use of it, you have to pray, as I always say, in case of anything that is not, that you have done knowingly or unknowingly. You just pray and cancel it before touching them. I know you may start saying that, is it not my partner? Why shouldn't I use any spiritual work even if it's my partner? That is how it should be. This is spiritual work. If you want it to work smoothly for you, just do these things. So the first thing is sea salt. For example, when someone tell you to use sea salt, except they give you an option to make use of table salt, then you can go ahead and make use of table salt. But if they say use only sea salt, please go ahead and make use of only sea salt. If you do not have sea salt, don't come and ask me, can I make use of table salt after saying it? So just go ahead and make use of sea salt. Sea salt is very easily available. You can get it from spiritual shop, you can get it from local markets, you can get it from supermarkets. I usually get mine sometimes from the supermarket. Okay, you can still get it online. Go ahead and look for it. Keep it around you so that whenever you need to use it, you use it. Sea salt is very good for cleansing. Cleansing out any evil thing that the enemy has done in your life. Washing out, purifying any evil thing, even the one you must have brought to yourself. Okay, another one is honey. If someone tell you to make use of honey, or maybe part of the spiritual items is honey, please do not make use of any kind of honey. Get original honey. Even if you are not in the country that honey is always available, you can get it online. You can just try and search for it. You get original honey. Original honey is pure. Okay, Google it and you see the characteristics of original honey, how the color should be, the things, how to identify original honey. So after searching it, before you go ahead to get it yourself. If part of your spiritual item is lemon, like lemon juice, there are some lemon juice in a can that is already squeezed out. That is not the type you should use when you want to do spiritual work, when you want to do it yourself. Okay, you must use the one with the fruit. You get lemon itself, you know, open it and squeeze out the juice yourself. That one is in its original form. Do not use any lemon juice from the can, okay? So the next thing is cinnamon powder or cinnamon stick. Just like this particular one. These are the ones I use for myself. I don't do for anyone, okay? Cinnamon powder. If the work requires you to use cinnamon powder in a powdering form, make use of the powder form. Don't use cinnamon stick. If the work requires you to burn cinnamon, the stick form is better, okay? Just burn it. Like if you have been following my video, you see how I burnt cinnamon stick. Or if it's the powdered form that is needed, you can blend your cinnamon stick if that is what you have. Blend it, turn it into a powdered form, and make use of it. Okay, for that work to be very effective, just use it the way they explained it to you. You can get cinnamon from the supermarket, you can get it from organic shop, you can get it from spiritual shops, you can also order it online. All these are easily available everywhere. So the bitter cola, if they ask you to use bitter cola, make use of the bitter cola fruit itself, or there are ones that are sold in a powdered form. That one, you can make use of the powdered form, you can make use of the bitter cola itself. They work effectively, okay? There's no like you must use bitter cola fruit itself. That if you don't get bitter cola fruit, that you shouldn't use any other one. You can make use of the powdered form that are sold in the sachet, mostly online. Another one is if they tell you to use alligator pepper, you must use the alligator pepper with the fruits. There are ones that people have been telling me that they always see without the fruit, without the bark. That is always in a sachet, in a plastic bag or so, only the seed. Do not make use of the one that don't have the shell covered, because I've always said it, like I've always said, we need alligator pepper inside the shell, inside the fruit, and you must open it at the back. Okay, I've said it in some of my videos a lot, how to open alligator pepper, not in the front but at the back. If you open it, you can bring out the seed from the front. If the spiritual items contains palm oil, just like this oil here, this is red oil. So if it requires you to use palm oil, red oil is sold online, it's sold in organic shops, it's sold in local markets, it's sold in supermarkets. You must make use of palm oil, because there was one video I made and people were telling me that they can't get palm oil, which is true. It's not everywhere. If you are not living in Africa, most people, they are not able to get it. But if you go to African shops, you get this red oil. If you also order it, just check online, you will still see red oil. So people were like telling me that can they use coconut oil? Coconut oil has its own benefits, and red oil also have its own benefits. Make use of the one that they tell you to use. So another compulsory one is faith, having faith in what you are doing. If you have faith, put your own faith in it, and you see that it will work very well. Sex, you know, fornicating or sex or whatsoever you call it, or love making, even if it's someone that you are married to, no matter who, just after making that, the next day, do not touch any item. The upper day, like 48 hours after doing that, then you can use any spiritual work, you can do any spiritual work you want to do, and it will be effective. Remember, faith is needed as well. If you are flowing, you are on your period, for women, do not touch any spiritual work, okay? All these are very important. When people are saying it, telling you, you think that it's just like saying it. This is very important. Stay away from any spiritual work, any spiritual item, so that you don't make it ineffective. Another one is mercy prayer. Mercy prayer is always very important before using any spiritual work. It's just like cleansing, getting rid of anything that you must have done to anyone or anyone have done to you. Mercy prayer is very important to set the way to cleanse out anything that is not of you, like asking for forgiveness, removing bad things, so that any spiritual work you use will work very well for you. So just check yourself, do all these things I just said, and do not do the ones that is not needed, and you see things working very well for you by the grace of God. There are many more, but this ones is enough to go a long way in your spiritual life. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share to everyone. Remain blessed as always, and I'll see you in my next video.